Boom, 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 boom. Yours truly, coming at you, social media. Son. Yes. Social media. Subscribers. No, do to the likes, so I say to one and all, one and all billion persons. You know, for this present given moment in time. Sound like this computer is not cooperating with me on my own personal laptop. As you all know, I have yet to. I should have acquired the necessary funds to put it in a repair shop so that one of those computer whiz kids, technicians, can look it over and then get paid in full. You know, after one were to do the job or whatever it takes, pulling a rabbit out of one's hat to from there get it in its proper order so that it will not be malfunctioning anytime too soon or be just as dysfunctional as, how should I put it? Like say, for example, a character being one of the jailbirds attempting to make a break from the big house or the can, or like one of these here escapees from a mental hospital. But then I would more than assume and think that certain ones of my neighbors could possibly compare to any of those persons of interest and characters to be associated with and or representing both of those two characters. You know, the usual suspects, public enemy number one, riff-raff. Those characters who write about the criminal element. And how you are doing? Hopefully everyone is doing at least okay. Not better yet, he said. All right. Or if not, best of all, he said, if you feel less stress, more less stress, less profit, become a be stress. You and yours will have a friend of me in my life. And though lately, I've been feeling kind of like up on the weather, but I feel a little better now. Hopefully, that works. Think a little bit of my attention to for the uses of, and used to say that prescription medicine, over-counter drugs, home remedies. And I'm wondering if my present neighbors from downtown could have possibly have had something to do with why ill selling health. Is that what I mean to say? Or what has happened to most people say, then I wouldn't doubt it, being the characters they are. Some are such as the worst or worstest of the neighbors from downtown where I'm at now. Whereas quite naturally, obviously, and eventually, I would develop my intentions to, in some sort of due time, break my lease so that I could begin the apartment searching all over again and hopefully land a spot in a much better neighborhood for the Centenary neighborhood community, being of which would be one of the more preferred ones that would have become or be less poverty stricken and likewise less crime rate. Because where I'm at now, it's not exactly what you would call one, whereas your neighbors would compliment a children's television program theme song, of the late Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers neighborhood, what a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. As a matter of fact, they are the total opposite. They are the kind that you want to sleep with one eye open Have something up under your bed, something up under your pillow for that matter, just in case you have a party crash, if you know what I mean. You between lines for that, like, or one of those persons or characters, a person of interest will be coming off like an intruder or home invader, especially if there's someone such a given moment in time. Yourself could possibly wake up in the morning and you could feel like somebody has done something much more than just go through your personal effects, belongings, or possessions, as in could have violated your person for that matter. I feel like that sometimes. Like, totally ridiculous this percent here in neighborhood community, especially when you have a neighborhood who murders or kills a dumb animal, being one member of, you know, the animal kingdom as we have it, line of cats. And this stray cat of a dumb animal was few of us neighbors were feeding it as well as we had befriended it, until the most could possibly not give a rat's ass for it, excuse my French. Only to find out one day the cat was not his usual self, speaking upon those matters. And I'm like wondering, oh no, this can't possibly be the result of the development of a cat fight. It's like something more sinister. And not even certain members of the animal kingdom otherwise, being of the rodent family, not just the mice and mouse, but big rats, that could have gotten a hold of this cat, to tear them from them and or attempt to eat it. So I said this had to be a human person that had done did this. I don't think it was, like a pre-teen child or adolescent or teenager. I think a grown adult person, a grown up had done something sinister, something atrocious or whatever I would say, something monstrous between this dumb animal and stray cat. And sure enough, that was the case. Situation being the fact of the matter. Because one day I noticed the cat was not as usual self because it would run to me to get fed as well as what few other neighbors that were feeding it. And the cat would just stay where it was at, you know. So I'm having to bring the food to the cat that much more than I would meet the cat halfway as it would approach me. Then I'm like saying, what's the matter, boy? What's the matter, girl? Depending on whichever one gender is so far. It's such a little stray animal, stray cat. Dumb animal. What's the matter? What's wrong with you? And so I picked it up, and I'm thinking maybe somebody could have cut the cat's tongue out or something, or whatever other sinister stuff that they could have did to it. Really stupid, sick FBS, like that. So I picked the cat up, like right, and I noticed for the outside of his mouth, there was a big old dried up blood blotch, of his own blood. And then, like the next day, following day, it was like moist. And I'm like saying, somebody has done something because I had put some food out for the cat. The cat wouldn't eat it. Then I gave it some kind of milk. It wouldn't drink that. And I said, somebody has done something really foul and funky to this cat. Sure enough, because this cat wouldn't eat or drink anything for the next few or 2 or 3 days and nights in a row. And then it died. And it hit me. It was a grown up that did this here. And sure enough, because as I'm holding the cat and wondering what's wrong with it, and then eventually I found out as I had seen this witness. From there, it's a big old blood spots, big old blood spots, or whatever I said. And then this neighbor, the very one that did this to this cat, she comes into the building with a girlfriend, some little baby-faced little monster, nigger or nigger kid. And whereas I'm like saying, did somebody do something to this cat? This cat is all like, wow. Like talk about hell and high water. This cat don't look so good. Who would hurt a dumb animal? And this woman talking about more words than that she's saying. So I paraphrase and I quote exactly. Yeah, if that cat took the bother with my pet cat again, you know, I will harm or hurt it again, something like that. I'm like, what? I'm like, I bring back to it like that, like so much in such words that I would wanted to express to myself and convey my thought, but I did tell it more words less, with my own reply response thing. A person would really have to be a cruel, mean, cold blooded person to hurt a dumb animal. She didn't have anything to say from there. So that told me right there, I got to get out of this neighborhood. Now, somebody killed a dumb animal with a stray cat that what few neighbors of us that have befriended it, that fed it. I think you have to be really ugly and evil to do something like that. And there's a special place in damn hell reserved for a monster of a human like that, animal of a human. That's worth less than the dumb animal that one had murdered and killed, in my book. And as a matter of fact, I went down to this housing agency or organization or whatever I said. I had made an inquiry as asked that being the question of, I would like to get new moving papers. So how am I going to go about the process of taking care of this business now? And then whereas this housing representative personnel was asking me in more words or less, well, did you sign a new apartment rent lease? I said, yes. Then the person was like, well, there's nothing we can do for you unless you can break that lease with your landlord. Then, there's nothing that can be done. Nada. Like, what? But now I have to see about taking care of that business and bring it to the landlord saying if I can get about this lease because, you know, the mere thought of staying there for another year is holding water in one of the less preferred Centennial neighborhood communities. It's not at all to my liking, not the least, and the neighbors I have. But if I can get more than enough of the business come from these street characters out in the streets, right outside this Chicago branch library will probably facility at a given address. Matter of fact, for that being the business and school hub of our own great metropolis as we have it within city limits for the city of metropolitan Chicago, Illinois. They're out there selling all their bogus merch, if you know what I mean, reading between lines, feeling nice as street drugs, talking about those rocks and blows. I'm like, I'm about to tell them more words or less, but then I get to saying to myself, hey, like a light bulb come on my head, it has to be God. Don't go there, because you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. Don't start something that you can't finish. Not that I'm really looking forward to getting in trouble with them, but if I had responded or replied the way I could have first thought to do so, like, excuse my common friends, man, I don't want that fucking shit. Get that fucking shit out my damn face, man. Take that fucking shit and stick it back up your shithole where you got it from. All damn hell will go loose, I'm in recovery, see. I can't afford to fall off the bandwagon to live that damn effing BS of hell in a bottle anymore. Anytime to swim, how much less worse is yet that being living that damn effing hell of the pipe, you know, one drinking, bottle the other, smoking the pipe, my drug choice being reefer, peyote, aka wacko weed or bud or marijuana, as the medical community would call it, according to the much more official term to label it. So from there, I'm just ignoring that character, and if need be, I would flag down the boys in blue, Popo, as, as in Batman and Robin, you know, because I'm not in for none of that, you know, especially in this day and age that we have it. Whereas they say that there's a new variant of the global pandemic that's supposed to go full blast for the later part of this year, and they pushing the the vaccine, you know, or the jab once again. And I'm not saying that I'm for it, either I'm saying I'm against it, till I would have had more information about it. Then, you know, I would prefer to just leave it at that, you know, hoping nobody give me something that I don't want till I were to get more information about it, you know. And like I said, let's just leave it at that. But anyway, though, here you had these local unlicensed drug pushers and dope dealers, as they would commonly be called and are known as the street pushers, who do not have a license as much more familiar pharmacists of a legal official nature. They are here approaching me talking about got those rocks and blows. I'm like, man, I don't want none of that. And I said, no thanks, you know. I'm not interested. Sorry, I gave it the office, you know. I'm like that, you know. And of course, why should I put something in my system? You know, for my temple, the temple is supposed to be the place where God lives. If you're a believer in God, why should anybody put something in their physical body that could harm or hurt them? Once the light bulb was come on in your head, you get to thinking, no, that's not for me. If it's making me sick, you know, I'm recovered. It's bad enough I relapse with one. Not, I'm not talking about no, not to sound. It seems like I'm contradicting myself, but I'm talking about gambling. I had gambled quite a bit of money, most recently as, you know, if not today, yesterday was it? Yeah, it was yesterday. Can you remember when? It was just that recency. It blew my mind. So how much more would my mind be blown if I were to go back to living that damn effing BS hell in the bottle, or worse yet, the effing BS hell in the pipe, you know? The bottle as the alcohol, the pipe being my dealer choice, reefer. I still have some money since the last time I gambled, and the only way I could keep any money in my pocket is not to gamble in the first place. Because, yeah, because the very minute I win anything, if at all I were to, not if I win, but if at all, because I'm usually losing money 9 times out of 10, the majority, most of the time. If when I win anything, if I say that, I would lose that as well. See, I could possibly have like some like just $9 right there for the moment, cash on hand, you know. Yeah. If I had thought to gamble this year, I would have lost this more like more much. If anything, I need more of the means to express myself otherwise, you know, to become be a blessing on myself, not, you know, getting a ticket out of the lottery machine, the lottery vending machine, uh, getting a lottery ticket out of the vending machine, or sitting down to gamble for one of the gambling video games, as I would call it, other names. Anything I need to get closer to God as a believer as I am. Whereas life could truly become hell for, you know, even so, a believing God as we are supposed to be in the household of faith or the family of God, I would say that how much more for an unbeliever, non-believer, who has not even so much as, you know, or cannot get any blessing until you get the more important, the most important blessing of God being salvation, saving grace and salvation. So you can't even get the deliverance, what I mean to say, how much less the blessings of salvation that you have first got to become or be a member of the household of faith, family of God, for God can bless you as a believer, as a Protestant, aka Christian. You know, anyway, though, it is come to this library, and I'm here drug pusher with his homie or compadre that were trying to curse me with their poisonous drug substances, you know. No telling what some of such could be laced with nowadays, you know. And that fentanyl is still out here, killing off people like flies, you know. I mean, they're lacing the marijuana with something such as that in its own right, not to mention something else that is equally as potent or deadly, you know. If I should a believer in God, knows better, fall off the bandwagon anytime to soon enough men risk jeopardizing one's general health in any regard, physically, mentally, spiritually, etc. You know, whereas it's bad enough is an unbeliever or an unbeliever. So let me see how much time I have left. I usually broadcast for a half an hour, 30 hours before I pull up the camera. Yeah, I using a public free Wi-Fi or using my own personal Wi-Fi back at my pad, Wi-Fi or whatever. I know I didn't pronounce that correctly. If you think about George Jefferson and his wife Louise, one broadcast for about 2/3 of the half an hour so far. The time been good. So I'm coming to a close now. I'm just about talk about a horse race. You know, I was watching something like that just the other day. I think it was for one of the televised classic vintage pop culture pop and robbers drama episode of Mission Impossible. You know, I was watching an episode that had dealt with horse racing. You gotta be careful if you watch on TV, listen to on the radio, if it could trigger an addiction of yours. I may go to this one self-help program you come tonight, one of my much more frequent but one of my less attended ones, Then have one of my self-help recovery buddies drive me back to my place, in his ride. I'm in the middle of the vehicle park to call you at night. Otherwise, I'd be taking CTA's, transport or the bus or train ride to get back to where I'm supposed to be, my own place today, and take that route for my license could be as a CTA, meaning passenger, to possibly come or be a part of the ridership. And we take CTA's means of transport. And especially if I'm feeling kind of up on the weather, then I should be on my P's and Q's, back those ass off those T's, and make sure I get it right, get back to my pad, peace, Bad enough, I feel kind of goofy while sober. I possibly have no living notion. Go back to the net, damn FBS hell bottle. Which get that FBS hell kind of type. Lurking notion is when you have a desire, but you haven't acted on it as yet, but it could possibly become a reality in just your fiction, to relapse once again. So far, I haven't. I've been sober for about, on average, at least a couple of years, 50 years. One like more than that, could possibly, probably longer than that. I'm just saying, this giving y'all a ballpark figure. Uh, I'm taking it one day at a time as any recovering alcoholic or recovering drug addict can do, regardless of whatever one feel the choice. And as you all know, drug addicts are worse than alcoholics. Trust me, drug addicts are worse than alcoholics. So alcohol, liquor could be the what you call the much more most commonly used drug there is on the market and in the streets. Even when it comes to this homemade moonshine, you got to be careful of that too, as well as whatever the street drugs are laced with nowadays come from the unlicensed pharmacists of drug pushers and drug dealers. Yeah, kind of But yeah, I got about 5 more minutes. So I'm just gonna close on this last number introduction. And it's coming up on that time. Let me close out. And as you all know, I usually open up social media podcasts, content or positive content or a video at hand, you know, with that usual greeting and asking your persons how you all are doing, you know, and then I will speak upon a subject matter, a couple few, two or three, as time is such a given moment at a time. Thomas such we get back to something like that. I was trying to say to wrap things up. Or to start from the very beginning, I was saying to the closing, as you all know, I was usually broadcast for half an hour, 30 minutes, regardless of what I could speak on, that would be about one or some two or three, maybe four or more sometimes. Depending on how I feel that one get one time as well, depending on whether I'm talking free briefly on my own personal wise feedback is bad as a place of residence. And then last but not least, I would really close if I carefully understand as I will share with you all the gospel message of my Lord and Savior Christ and I to live by saying, if you haven't gotten Christ as your personal Lord and Savior, I would hope that you think to do so now or you really still running on the veins and recognize and realize and understand what you yourself has done and did upon the cross of Calvary. Suffering at the hands of some sort of Roman soldiers and my orders of disappears, religious, political, military, and otherwise, but being that less was into that cross of Calvary, we become the perfect sacrifice and be something such as that being not only for me but for you as well. That's still my trademark gesture is the nature of talk about it sometimes just in case somebody makes a break right. And whereas if any of us, whatever reason, whatever one like that's like both such as the females represent not only the human species that we are associated with, like in that the goat community, and of course not only on there, the human day pocket is now at humans in this life, they're not going to be fighting them accordingly for the right time. Or to think of the United States, that's some such thing, never become to be less one or another, always one. First and foremost, it is salvation, then it is the only thing that we do and the second one is deliverance. First of all, we have got to get salvation. Again, not just much more, but most important lesson. Otherwise, you have nothing come so far as blessing. If you make that transition to break down the hereafter, that's why you don't have to do a sacrifice and the only fire assurance and select God down there. That's where your eternal existence will be once you were to leave this world. There's no coming back, unless you're one of those persons that becomes back to experience and one of those young back experience is, just ever so free that you become so blessed, become a be blessed to have it be gone about like that. And your final destination just that, as I said, I pity the food that finds out hard, but I wouldn't chance it no way, no kind of way, not any kind of remembrance or ever. That's why I had to come to believe in God, as a Christian, as a confessor. Whereas any unsaved, lost down human souls are unbelievers are damned for all eternity, tortured and terrorized by the devil and the demons forever, until how we as the believers in God, unlike them, that will get the wrath of the devil and the demons coming down upon them after we be lost. We as believers in God, saved by the blood of the Lamb of God, ever so blessed. Blessings of our Lord Jesus Christ, that is among other like kind of and in the presence of God is and so that's down here. I'll make that slight introduction. Okay. wrap up and as be all part about price inflation at model